Believe it or not, y'all, I take little pleasure in talking about transgender. I was sick of it when it first came up. But since Jenner and those who think like him keep wanting to insist that we accept all this stuff as normal, I gotta do my little part to say nay. Hell nay. To the nay, nay, nay.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
Just in case some of y'all ain't clear on this, there ain't no such thing as a perfect Christian. And Christianity is not synonymous with perfection. We're followers of the perfect one and can only expect to be seen as perfect by God through him. That being said, there are certain things that are indicative of being a Christian. One of those things is whom you are doing whatever for. For example, if I claim to be a Christian, yet I go and make music with a bunch of profanity in it, am I doing that for God or am I doing that for myself? Am I doing that in the interest of God's glory or my own glory? Now, I'm not making a judgment on whether a person who does that is a believer in Jesus Christ or not. I'm just making a clarification that such actions are not for Christ and they do not bring him glory, but rather are selfish and self-focused acts. That being said, when Jenner claims to be a Christian, he has demonstrated that he totally missed what that means. See, a follower of Christ understands that you live for him, not yourself. On a side note, those who do not follow Jesus hate this, yet at the same time claim to love humility. But when you're humble before Jesus, they hate you for it. They hate us for being humble to the one who humbled himself for us to the point of death, so that death could no longer keep us. No other man has ever given up so much by his own free will for the benefit of others. He didn't have to save us, y'all, but it was the only way to save us. But he didn't have to. Now, if Jenner is a follower of Christ, then he should understand what sacrifice is. But Jenner selfishly clung to his desire to seem like a woman. If Jenner is a follower of Christ, then he would have received the peace of Christ. But Jenner didn't want the peace that Jesus gives. Jenner wanted to seek peace outside of nature's ordinance, thereby making it very clear that the peace of Jesus is not good enough for him. When Jenner decided that he wants to be recognized as a woman, that doesn't bring God glory. When Jenner received his Woman of the Year award, did he receive that for God's glory or for his own? I'll make it easy for you. He did it for his own glory. Or Jenner may say he did it for the transgender community. Yeah, that's still putting them before God, dude. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't see a problem with that. We have for so long been a culture of you gotta look out for yourself. You gotta do what makes you happy. You gotta be true to yourself. Our culture loves to make the self-righteous and falsely empowering statements of you gotta treat yourself special, girlfriend, and then turn around and accuse people of being selfish, while at the same time demanding that we have to look out for each other after you just said you gotta look out for yourself. You gotta do what makes you happy and then demand that someone else pay for somebody else's happiness. This is how contrary, inconsistent, and confused this culture is. And really, when haven't people been like this? Y'all, believe it or not, I'm a live and let live kind of dude. If Jenner wants to believe he's a woman, go ahead, dude. But it's a real insult to real women, by the way. But anyway, I'm all about live and let live. But the problem is, you want others to accept that you're a woman too. That's not live and let live. And if you're wanting a position as an ambassador, then that means people will be forced to pay your salary to believe that you're a woman. That's not live and let live, dude. You are trying to force your body to do what is impossible, and that's to transform into a woman. No amount of surgery and treatments can accomplish that, but you'd rather go through the selfish pursuit to convince your body that it's a female instead of reminding your body that it's a male. And you want us to accept your delusion. That's not live and let live, dude. Live and let live is not you trying to attach yourself to Christian conservative Republicans and trying to make us change into something we're not, the way you're trying to change yourself into something you're not. That's not live and let live. That's sabotage. And woe to any so-called Christian conservative who finds this acceptable. I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation, and those that support transgender seem to have undergone a procedure called transencephalo colorectus. Hell nay. To the nay, nay, nay.